I want a man that's a provider, willing to work.
Like all women, want a provider, willing to work and everything such. Somebody sent me this video and told me to take a look at it. I didn't watch the whole video a long time ago because Kevin Samuel did his thing back in the day. And still to this day, his words technically hasn't failed. No disrespect to anybody that doesn't like him. Just sometimes people are listening emotionally instead of just trying to listen. I'm wondering what she's willing to give because she wants all this.
Beginning, but when it's time to have children, I do want to be able to stay at home and raise the children.
You want to be a traditional housewife then?
I wouldn't say ultra traditional, but somewhat, yes.
So you're willing, so you want the man to do everything traditional, but you yourself aren't willing to do the traditional part. Where the hell does that make sense? So you want that guy to agree with doing everything he needs to do, but you want leeway to do what you want to do and say, well, yeah, you take on the tradition. Would you want somebody to do that to your son? That's a great question. Would you want your son to sign up for some bull crap like that? Now, mind you, I'm not saying a man shouldn't come home and help. But if you sign up to be a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home wife, it's a job. Treat it as such, the same way the man treats it as such. So when you sign up, you have to realize you signed up for it. So guess what? You get up, you get dressed, you go do your thing. The same way the man gets up, get dressed, go do his thing. One of the big components even about postpartum is even getting up after you have children and get dressed and get outside, get moving. But so many people feel entitled to this stay-at-home thing and feel as though they don't have to do anything. They don't treat it like a job. It's a job. You have to steward your time. You have to be active. You have to be moving in some type of way. But so many people want that privilege, but don't want to give nothing back. It's a privilege. Make that absolutely clear. To be a stay-at-home mom is a privilege because many people are struggling in this day and age. And many women have that privilege and many women wish they had that privilege. Even the women that have remote jobs today are struggling to try to stay focused and give their kids the time at the same time. And the only person that gets hurt are the kids. But let's ride.
Okay.
Yes.
But you want the man to be a traditional provider?
Yes. Ideally, I would like that.
Exactly.
Okay. That sounds like an imbalance.
I don't necessarily think so.
She don't think so because she's benefiting. Anything that benefits her, she's not even thinking of the concept that, okay, it's not fair. He can handle it. So many people treat men like mules. Like they're just supposed to just give. Just give. As long as I'm on your back and I'm comfortable, me and my kids. The funny thing is I'm curious if this woman found somebody to actually do that bull crap.
If you need him to be a traditional provider, but he's not getting a traditional housewife, what is he getting that's better than a traditional housewife? His responsibility is here.
Nothing.
What's he going to get that's here or above?
What does a traditional housewife entail?
Well, you tell me, because you said you're not one.
I'm just imagining kind of being a slave.
This isn't a new thing. Many women tend to say this thing like, oh, I don't want to be a slave to my husband or my man. If you don't want to be a servant to your husband or your man, don't get married. Men are supposed to serve their wives, women are supposed to serve their husbands. Don't get married. Including tending to your house is not slavery. You tend to a job that you dislike. You'll slave after a job. But for some reason, when it comes to home, you don't want to serve nobody. You want people to serve you. But you want that man when he comes home, babe, I need a foot rub. Or can you do that? Can you do that? With no questions asked. Everybody have this notion that serving people is a slave, especially stay-at-home moms. It's like they got the notion that their grandmothers were actually slaves because you seen the grandmother do things regardless of how she felt. No, she was committed. She committed herself to your upbringing. And you can think back and be like, thank God, grandma was always there. Grandma did this, grandma did that. And shut the hell up. Let's keep it going. This is why people come into groups and they say these things. And I ask them, what does a slave actually look like? You're benefiting from everything that you do. You're raising the kids. You have a clean house. You have food. Your husband is coming home happy. He's literally providing you with the opportunity to stay home. So where's their slavery? That's a trade-off. Let's ride.
Let me stop you right here. Well, now we got is this, that you think that the women who came before you were slaves.
It's not that necessarily, but just what I'm seeing in the media and just all around me.
Stop there real quick. So many women look at social media, and that's the downfall of their relationships. Comparing, taking advice from people, all that is the downfall of their relationships. Social media does not care about you and your family. Social media is like a drama studio audience. That's what social media is. A drama studio audience waiting to clap, waiting to say, "Whoo, oh yeah, girl." But none of them are there to help you for real. They put things in your head and then you just roll with it. And sadly, many women are easily influenced by social media. When you're going through a hard time, turn that shit off. Turn it off. Do what you gotta do, whether it's praying, whether it's retreating, whatever it is, turn that shit off and don't put your business on social media. Because once you do that, you open the floodgates to opinions, hatred, anger, and all.
See women trying to be this housewife for men, traditional housewife for men.
Traditional housewife, what media are you talking about?
Social media, no.
So that's what a traditional housewife is, taking care of and not working.
To me, yes.
Okay, so, and that's getting the shit end of the stick?
From what I've seen so far, yes.
Then why do you want a man to get out here and work and pay all the bills so you can sit at home? You don't want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant. You want a man to be a traditional provider. You don't have to want to be the one carrying the financial family load. You want to be provided for because he's not going to get a traditional wife. What is he going to get?
He's going to get the love and support that I have.
You can buy a goddamn dog for that.
See, that's the funny thing. Like, he's going to get love and support. She ain't saying, I'm going to take care of this, I'm going to take care of that. So he's assigned his duties. You take care of the bills, the finances. You take care of basically keeping this whole household thing together. I can give you my emotions. I can give you whatever fluctuates here and there, but I'm not assigned to anything particularly. How the fuck does that make sense? It's so unfair how much so many women want something but aren't willing to assign themselves something else. Man, I can't say anything such. Like, it happened so much even in groups. There was a woman that came into group that was married. She recently got a divorce. She stated that basically she got a divorce because she got it in her head that her friend said, you better get a divorce before you get too old. At the end of it, she ended up getting a divorce. Years later, she realized, why the hell did I listen to that woman? Why the hell did I put my business out there? Instead, I should have just stayed in my lane and stayed clear and understand what my husband wanted. Till this day, she literally stated that she should have just be quiet, not told her friend, not allow her friend to even have any influence on her, and she would have still been married. And she still misses her husband and wish she could go back into it. But unfortunately, as much as people say pride haunts men, pride actually haunts a lot of women. And for her, unfortunately, her pride gets the best of her. She's not willing to drop her pride and try to ask her husband for another chance. Everybody out there, man, if you want that traditional household, then you have to do your traditional part. You cannot expect your partner to be traditional while you are trying to think, you're trying to be a modern day woman, but have some traditional values. They clash constantly. And that's what I had to say. This was a good video. Please like, subscribe, and comment.